Okay, so when it comes to cameras, it all depends on what you're comfortable with. So some of you guys probably already have cameras right now that you use to film weddings, and some of you maybe you don't even have a camera yet, and you purchased this course to kind of see what you need before you go out and film weddings. But yeah, you will need a camera. You will need a camera that is good in low light situations. So for that, I strongly recommend the Sony A7S. So you can get the A7S1, you can get the A7S2, and you can get the new release from Sony also with A7S3, which is definitely a beast in low light, and it's way more advanced than the one and the two. But this one right here in my hands is the one. This is the A7S1, and guys, this is still a good camera. And right now the price probably went down. When I got this, it was 2,700. So you can probably find this now from maybe I think 1,700 or maybe even less than that, right? So yeah, guys. So this camera is a beast in low light situations. You will need it for weddings, especially for receptions, because receptions, most receptions, well, most 80, like 95% of the weddings I've done, all the receptions have been during the nighttime. So that's why you will need a camera that's good in low light situations, such as the Sony A7S. Okay, guys? I can only speak for this camera because I've personally used it for like at least over 50 weddings at this point. So this is a very good camera. I really recommend you guys check it out. So as far as like cameras, there's other cameras that you can use. When you scroll down this video, when you go down on this below this video, I will have some suggestions for beginners. I will have some suggestions for pro cameras, and I will have some high-end cameras as well. And the good thing about this course is all these recommendations will be getting updated every probably like 6 months. I'm not going to try and update it every 3 months, so probably every 6 months, because I mean, something that was good 6 months ago can still be good this month. So I'm not trying to be on some like keep getting new equipment. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep recommending new equipment. If some equipment is still good, I'll just leave it on here. But the good thing about this course is if I made a mistake or if I need to add more content, I can just upload the content and tell you guys to just go and check it out or whatever, or you're going to see it when you go through it. But that's the good thing about this course is I'm going to be adding content as we go, right? So that's that, guys. But for right now, I have enough content that you need to get you to make cinematic wedding films. So I'm not saying like, oh, there's not enough content right now, but there is enough content for you to make cinematic wedding films. But I'm just saying that I will be updating the course every few months just to kind of like keep up with what's going on right now, right? So as you go down, you will see some recommendations that I've made for beginner. For I have beginner cameras, and then I have pro cameras, and then I have the high-end cameras. Okay, so all those are recommendations I've made. So high-end cameras, I have high-end cameras, and then I also have drones, recommendations for drones, and I have some small cameras such as the GoPros and DJI Osmo Pocket. So I'll show you how I kind of use those, like at a wedding, like the GoPro. I'll show you some footage later on, to show you how I use them. And yeah, so also when you scroll down, you're gonna see some questions I have, like, so why these cameras? Why am I recommending these cameras? Why am I not recommending cameras such as the Red Epic or the higher end cinema cameras? Well, the answer is the production budget. So the production budget is, of course, why I recommend these cameras, because these cameras are all, I think, mostly under, how much are they? Because I also have the links that you can go and actually check them out at on Amazon. Okay, I have my affiliate links here, but yeah, which is like you don't even get paid a lot. But anyways, they're there. So most of these cameras are like less than $5,000. I think most of them are less than $5,000. The reason is because why they're less than $5,000 is because why that price range? Why not a Red Epic? the majority of wedding filmmakers, you know, they're under that $5,000 range. And if you go above that $5,000 range, you gotta be maybe somewhere in LA or New York or these high-end places where people are willing to pay you that much. And you gotta have like at least high-end equipment and a crew. Like, you know, people, when people pay you a lot of money, they expect way more from you. So you gotta have all that infrastructure in place. I'm assuming everybody in this course makes less than that per wedding, right? And I mean, if maybe some of you guys are like make that much money and you're still watching this course, it might be that you want to maybe get more skills or just trying to like, you know, trying to see what I got to offer you guys. But yeah, so like the reason why I don't recommend like a camera over $10,000 is because you don't get paid that much for weddings. Okay, you don't get, your budget is not, you know, the majority of wedding filmmakers get at least less than $5,000. So that's my reasoning for these cameras and why I chose these cameras. Because at least, like, you know, just from one wedding, let's say if you get paid $3,000, from that one wedding, you can buy one of these high-end cameras in my category. But if you're looking at the Red Epic, those are like $15,000 cameras, $20,000 cameras, $50,000 cameras. So how many weddings are you gonna need to do to buy that kind of a camera? You know, you're gonna be paying your loan off or whatever for, you know, for a couple years or whatever, right? It's like buying a car almost. So I don't, so you can get good footage, you can get good quality just from these cameras that I put here. You don't need a Red Epic. You don't need all these like, you know, Steven Spielberg kind of cameras, okay, guys? So don't look here and be like, oh, high-end cameras, why don't you have like this and that, guys? These are good cameras right here. So the drones, I also put drones that at least can good quality and they'll do the job. Okay, you don't need no 5,000 Inspire. I like some of you guys have that, but you can look at these weddings and like be wowed by the footage, and they got it on a damn Mavic Pro, or in this case I have a DJI Pro Phantom Pro, and those drones are still good. Why do you need a drone that's $10,000 just to be like, oh, $10,000 drone? But I'll probably get way better footage than you with the freaking Mavic Pro. And you just be sitting there, oh, but my drone is more expensive. So what? It's about the skills. Like, what are you bringing to the table? You know, so these drones I've recommended are good here too. All this equipment I'm recommending here, all this equipment is good for weddings. You don't need no fancy $10,000 stuff, guys. So that's what I'm saying. So just kind of go down this video and read about the cameras and why I kind of suggested those cameras. And it's kind of gonna make sense to you. It's not a lot of reading to do, just a little bit of more information, just a little bit more. So that's why, guys. So that's on cameras. So let's move on to audio equipment.